All right, what's up? So let's talk about planning your career or planning your business. If you're starting a business or if you're planning to build your career in digital marketing or any other field, what are the things that you should consider? Well, if you already haven't, make sure you hit the subscribe button. So let's start with the topic. If you don't know, I am a big fan of reading books, and this is one of my favorite books, which is the book which is the Daily Stoic. On Jan the 5th, let me just open the page for you, which is Jan 5th. Seneca talks about clarifying your intention. Right? Just 2 lines, I'll read that out for you so that it helps you plan your career or business. Let all your efforts be directed to something, right? Let all your efforts be directed to something. Let it keep that end in view. Really important. Let all your efforts be directed to something and let it keep the end in view. If you have read The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, he talks about by planning to the end, you will never be overwhelmed by circumstances, and you will know when to stop. Right? By planning to the end. And one last quote, which is from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's a really big book, a really one of the best all-time sellers in the world. And the second law in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, or the second habit, is begin with end in mind. Now, why did I read out so many quotes for you in this video? It's simple because when you plan to start something, plan to start a business, or planning to build a career in a particular field, begin with the end in mind. A lot of people ask questions: does digital marketing have a good career, or is doing this a good business option? Is there a future in this business, or is there a future in this career? Well, that's a wrong question. If you start by asking this question, I doubt you will ever have the best future. Right? So if you want a really great future, you should always begin with the end in mind. So if you plan to build a career in digital marketing, ask the question: how can I become the best freaking digital marketer in the world in the next 5-10 years? Right? So you should be your line of thought, not does it have a great career. Right? Every field has great opportunities, and there are only a few people who go on to be and make the best of the opportunities. And if you're starting a business, I mentor a lot of people who start businesses or who are running businesses. And one of the questions that needs to be reframed in their mind is not does this business have a great opportunity? You need to be thinking about how does your brand or your company become the best in your industry? What rules do you break? What innovations do you make? And what new blue oceans do you create in your industry so that you go on disrupt how things are done in your industry? But if you begin with the thought process of will I survive, will I make money if I enter this business, I guarantee that you won't, and your business would fail down the line. So it's all about asking the right questions and approaching with the end in mind. The day Seneca said that, Robert Greene said that, and it's also in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And the author studied so many people, a lot of people who were successful and who were successful. So I think that gives you a cue. So when you're planning your career, make sure to ask the right question. Don't begin by thinking, will I survive in this industry, or will I get a great job? Think about how do you become the freaking best in the world. I know it's a big thing. Sometimes we how do I become the best? I haven't even started in this industry. My business hasn't even started, right? So that's the difference. That's what differentiates between people who have average career, people who have below average career, below average business, and people who have amazing career, people who are the best in their field, and businesses that change the world. So that's me, Karan Dharamsi, signing off in this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back in the next video. Have an awesome day and think big.